Hey everybody, welcome to the Spitter Swallow Beer Review. We're doing another drinking and thinking episode. Let's do this.
I don't think.
That's right. Shag Dog's here. Spitter Swallow Beer Review. Drinking and thinking. This is going to be a top 20 fatal flights, the tragic stories of 20 celebrities. So we're going to get into it. I hope I don't screw up because I had 21 on there. Maybe I'll mention one of them as an honorable mention because it wasn't really the celebrity. But yeah, let's get into this, right? And I'm going to have a friend help me with this. So yeah, let's do this. Number 20. Now this is not in any particular order. I'm just going to randomly. This isn't the person I think who's number 20 on the list. I'm just the way it came up, so that's the way I'm going to go with it. You know, number 20, Kobe Bryant fatal helicopter crash, January 26, 2020. Meta AI, what do you think about Kobe Bryant's fatal helicopter crash? Meta AI, what do you think about Kobe Bryant's fatal helicopter crash?
Kobe Bryant's helicopter crash was a shocking tragedy. On January 26, 2020, his Sikorsky 76B crashed in Calabasas, California, killing all 9 people on board, including Kobe and his daughter Gianna. The incident was met with widespread grief and tributes.
Yeah, it was very tragic, Meta AI. I remember it happening. It was foggy. I think they crashed into like a hill or something.
Fog was a factor. The crash occurred in dense fog, and the pilot was flying by visual flight rules, not instruments. The helicopter descended rapidly, crashing into a hillside, killing everyone on board.
Wow. Yeah, so that's crazy. Yeah, so that was number 20. I don't know if I have actual. Let's just keep going. I think I had
Let's keep going.
Yeah, I think I had a different number on there, but we'll just go with this one. I was going to add this one on because it wasn't the celebrity itself. It was Reba McEntire's band members. March 16, 1991. A plane carrying Reba McEntire's band crashed into a mountainous area near San Diego, California, killing 8 members of her band. Meta AI, you know anything about Reba McEntire's band crashing?
On March 16th, 1991, a plane carrying Reba McEntire's band crashed into a mountain near San Diego, California, killing 8 members. The Hawker Siddeley 748 plane took off from a concert in San Diego and crashed into Otay Mountain, killing everyone on board except the pilots, who died later. The incident occurred just a month after McEntire's band had been reassembled and just before a major tour. McEntyre has spoken publicly about the emotional toll of the tragedy on her and the music community.
Yeah, that's devastating. 1991, I remember it, and I don't remember it being that long ago. It was so long ago. I was just joining the Army that year.
It's been a while. The crash happened on March 16th, 1991. If you joined the Army that year, it's no wonder it feels like a lifetime ago. Time can fly, and memories can fade, but the impact of that tragedy remains.
Yeah. Thank you, Meta AI. Meta AI.
You're welcome.
Okay. Number 8.
AI aims to be a helpful assistant and is in the search bar to assist with your
Meta
questions.
AI, stop.
You can't disable it from this experience,
Hey.
but you can tap the search button after writing your query to search how you normally would.
All right, number 18 is Stevie Ray Vaughan, August 27th. Another one, 1990. Stevie Ray Vaughan's helicopter crashed into a ski slope in East Troy, Wisconsin, killing a guitarist. Meta AI, what do you know about Stevie Ray Vaughan's crash?
Stevie Ray Vaughan's helicopter crashed into a ski slope in East Troy, Wisconsin, on August 27th, 1990. He was 35. The Bell 206B helicopter took off from a concert, but crashed into a nearby ski slope due to fog and pilot error, killing all 5 on board, including Vaughn.
Wow, I remember that vividly. I just graduated from high school 2 months before that. Oh wow, I remember it.
That's a vivid memory. Stevie Ray Vaughan's passing was a shock to music fans worldwide. His legacy lives on through his iconic guitar playing and hits like Pride and Joy and Texas Flood.
All right, the next one is number 17, Randy Rhodes. Randy Rhodes. Hey, hold up. Let me talk first. Hey, ho, 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 ho,
Died in a
ho.
plane crash on March 19th, 1982. The plane, flown by a reckless pilot, clipped a mansion's garage, killing Rhodes, the pilot, and a band hairstylist. He was just 25.
Wow. All right, Meta AI. Don't talk until you're prompted.
Silence activated. I'll only respond when you explicitly prompt me. Meta AI.
Yeah, Randy Rhodes. Everybody said he could have been the greatest guitar player ever, and you gotta give it to him. I mean, the two or three albums he had with Ozzy, I think it was two. A lot of good guitars. Of course, Crazy Train was probably his best guitar work. Good guitar work on the other songs too. Over the Mountain and other songs. But imagine if Randy Rhodes lived and did two or three crappy albums with Ozzy. Would he be, and then died? Would he be remembered as great as he was? No.
Unlikely. Randy Rhodes' impact was immense despite his short career. His innovative neoclassical style and work with Ozzy Osbourne on Blizzard of Oz and Diary of a Madman cemented his legendary status. His early death only added to the mystique.
Yeah, but don't you think if, say, Warren DeMartini died after Out of the Cellar, he would be remembered as a legend?
Let's see. If Warren DeMartini died after Out of the Cellar, his guitar work would be iconic. Rat's debut was huge, and his riffs and solos were distinct. His legacy would have been cemented, like Randy Rhodes.
And he did pretty good on Invasion of Your Privacy also.
Apple's commitment to privacy is notable. They prioritize user data security,
No.
strong encryption, and provide transparency.
Meta AI. I don't want to talk about
Their
Apple.
focus on privacy sets them apart in the tech industry.
Meta AI. We are not talking about Apple. We're talking about Warren DeMartini. Okay, just forget it. Meta AI, stay quiet.
Silence activated. I'll only respond when you explicitly prompt me.
Sure.
Meta AI.
All right, number 16. Jesus, that was horrible. Number 16 is, if I can bring my list back up. Number 16 is John F. Kennedy Jr. His wife, Carolyn Bessette Kennedy, and her sister, Lauren Bessette, died in a plane crash July 16, 1999. JFK Jr.'s plane crashed into the ocean near Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts. Meta AI, what do you know about JFK Jr.'s airplane crash?
On July 16th, 1999, John F. Kennedy Jr.'s private plane, a Piper Saratoga, crashed into the Atlantic Ocean near Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts, killing him, his wife Carolyn Bessette Kennedy, and her sister Lauren Bessette. Pilot error and spatial disorientation were cited as factors.
Mm-hmm. Meta AI, do you know any other politicians that were killed in aircraft crashes?
Several politicians have died in aircraft crashes, including Senator John Tower, Senator Hale Boggs, Representative Nick Begich, Senator George Mickelson, Governor Mel Carnahan, Senator Paul Wellstone, and Senator Ron Brown.
Wow, that might be a different drinking and thinking video we have to do.
A politicians who died in plane crashes episode sounds intriguing. I've got the list. John Tower, Hale Boggs, Nick Begich, George Mickelson, Mel Carnahan, Paul Wellstone, and Ron Brown. Let me know when you're ready to dive in.
Were any of them related to the Clintons?
No conclusive evidence links the Clintons to any of these plane crashes. However, some conspiracy theories surround the deaths of John F. Kennedy Jr., Ron Brown, and Mel Carnahan, but none have been proven.
Oh. All right, number 15 on our list is Thurman Munson, a catcher for the New York Yankees, August 2nd, 1979. Thurman Munson's plane, a Cessna Citation ISP, crashed in a field near Canton, Ohio, killing the baseball star. Munson was a pilot and was flying the plane himself. Meta AI, you know anything about Thurman Munson's death in the aircraft?
Thurman Munson, the Yankees catcher, died in a plane crash on August 2nd, 1979. He was piloting his Cessna 525 Citation 1 near Canton, Ohio, when it crashed, killing him. Munson was just 32 and a 5-time All-Star.
Wow. Yeah, my brother was very distraught when that happened. What year was that again?
Thurman Munson's plane crash happened on August 2nd, 1979. It was a tragic loss for his fans, team, and loved ones, including your brother.
Yeah, my brother was 9 years old at that time. I was about, I'm trying to think here. I was going on 7 years old. And I remember my brother being very distraught about Thurman Munson. That was his favorite team, and he was distraught about Thurman Munson dying.
That's a vivid memory. Losing a sports hero can be tough, especially at a young age. It's great that your brother has remained a strong fan. The Yankees have a dedicated fan base. Did he stay loyal to the team?
He did until 2011. He passed away himself from cancer.
Sorry to hear that your brother passed away in 2011. Losing a loved one is tough.
Yeah.
It's beautiful that his love for the Yankees stayed with him throughout his life. Cherish those memories of your brother.
Meta AI, thank you.
You're welcome. It was a somber conversation, but I'm glad I could help you reflect on your brother's love for the Yankees and Thurman Munson. If you need anything else, feel free to ask.
All right, Meta AI, stay silent again. We're continuing this list.
Silence activated. I'll only respond when you explicitly prompt me. Meta AI.
All right, next up on the list, number 14, Will Rogers and Wiley Post, August 15th, 1935. Will Rogers and Wiley Post plane, a Lockheed Orion 9E, crashed in a lagoon near Point Barrow, Alaska, killing both men. Rogers was a famous humorist and writer, while Post was a renowned aviator. Meta AI, tell me about Will Rogers and Wiley Post crash.
Will Rogers and Wiley Post died in a plane crash on August 15th, 1935. Their Lockheed Orion 9E crashed in a lagoon near Point Barrow, Alaska, killing both men. Rogers was a famous humorist and writer, while Post was a renowned aviator.
Meta AI, you said the same exact thing I did.
Will Rogers and Wiley Post died in a plane crash on August 15th, 1935, in Alaska. Their Lockheed Orion 9E crashed in a lagoon, killing both men. Rogers was a famous humorist, and Post was a renowned aviator.
Meta AI, do you know why the plane crashed?
The cause of the plane crash that killed Will Rogers and Wiley Post on August 15th, 1935, is attributed to spatial disorientation and poor weather conditions. The National Transportation Safety Board typically investigates such incidents to determine the probable cause.
Wow, so that's what they're saying about the recent Philadelphia crash, spatial disorientation, possibly. I'm not sure if that's confirmed yet.
The 1935 crash was likely caused by spatial disorientation and poor weather.
God.
I'm not aware of a recent Philadelphia crash, but spatial disorientation can occur when pilots lose visual references, making it hard to control the aircraft.
All right. Number 13, Roberto Clemente of the Pittsburgh Pirates, December 31st, 1972. The DC-7 crashed off the ocean, off the coast of Puerto Rico, killing the baseball legend. Meta AI, take it away.
Roberto Clemente died in a DC-7 plane crash off Puerto Rico's coast on December 31st, 1972. He was 38 en route to deliver aid to Nicaraguan earthquake victims. Clemente was a Hall of Fame right fielder for the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yep. Also, 4 other people died in that crash.
In the 1972 plane crash that killed Roberto Clemente, 4 others died. Jerry Hill, the pilot, Arthur Rivera, the plane's owner, Francisco Matias, a mechanic, and Angel Lozano, Clemente's associate.
Associate, huh? Probably girlfriend. All right, number 12, Audie Murphy, May 28, 1971. Audie Murphy, the most decorated American soldier of World War II, died in a plane crash in Brush Mountain, Virginia. Murphy was a passenger on a small plane that crashed in foggy conditions. Enlighten me, Meta AI. Tell me more.
I'm Meta AI, an AI assistant developed by Meta.
No,
I can help you learn, plan, and create.
Meta
How can I
AI.
assist you today?
Tell me about Audie Murphy's plane crash.
Audie Murphy died in a plane crash on Brush Mountain, Virginia, on May 28, 1971. His twin-engine Aero Commander 1121 crashed in foggy conditions, killing Murphy and 5 others. He was 46, a decorated war hero and actor.
Who was flying that plane?
Audie Murphy, a decorated World War II hero and actor, died in a plane crash on May 28, 1971. His twin-engine Aero Commander crashed in foggy conditions on Brush Mountain, Virginia, killing Murphy and 5 others.
Who were
He
the
was 46.
Who were the 5 others?
5 others died with Audie Murphy in the 1971 plane crash. Bill Albine, a businessman, James Kendall, a businessman, Gary Duke, a musician, and pilot and co-pilot, James Childress and Ray Crabtree.
Okay. Number 11, Jim Croce, September 20th, 1973. Tell me about Jim Croce's crash.
Jim Crockett, a professional wrestler and promoter, died in a plane crash on September 20th, 1973. The small plane, carrying Crockett and 4 others, crashed in a wooded area near Albemarle, North Carolina, killing everyone on board.
I wasn't even asked about that. What about Croce? Jim Croce.
Jim Croce died in a plane crash on September 20th, 1973. The small charter plane crashed in Natchitoches, Louisiana, killing Croce, his manager, and 4 others. He was 30 with a promising music career ahead.
Yeah, he had some really damn good songs.
Jim Croce was a talented musician. His folk rock style and poignant songwriting resonated with many. He had several hits, including Bad, Bad Leroy Brown, and Time in a Bottle. His legacy lives on despite his tragic death.
Yeah. All right, next up is Glenn Miller, December 15th, 1944. Tell me about that one. Is there a conspiracy with that?
Glenn Miller, the famous band leader, died in a plane crash on December 15th, 1944. His UC-64 Norseman disappeared over the English Channel. Conspiracy theories exist, but the official cause remains a navigational error in poor weather.
I love doing this with you because I could drink more while you talk.
I'm glad I can keep you entertained while you enjoy a drink. Let's keep the conversation going and see where the list takes us next. What's the next celebrity plane crash on your list?
Dude, hell yeah, let's do this.
Let's do this. We've got 9 more plane crashes to cover. You've got the list, and I'm ready to dive in. What's the next crash on your list?
Hey, give me a hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Let's keep going. We've got more tragic celebrity plane crashes to explore. What's the next one on your list?
Hey, yo, Carol Lombard, January 16th, 1942. Tell me about the crash and who is Carol Lombard?
Carol Lombard, a renowned actress and wife of Clark Gable, died in a plane crash on January 16th, 1942. Her transcontinental and Western Air DC-3 crashed into Mount Potosi, Nevada, killing all 22 on board.
Ooh.
Lombard was a comedy legend and Hollywood star.
Yeah, she was returning from a war bond tour also.
Carol Lombard's plane crashed on January 16th, 1942, while returning from a war bond tour. All 22 on board died. She was a Hollywood star and Clark Gable's wife. Her death shocked the nation and changed Hollywood's role in wartime efforts.
The next one, Aliyah, August 25th, 2001. Tell me about it.
Aaliyah died in a plane crash on August 25th, 2001. The Cessna 402B crashed in the Bahamas, killing the R&B singer, her hairstylist, and the pilot.
The hairstylist.
Aaliyah was just 22, with a promising music and acting career ahead.
Now it says her and 8 others. Who were the 8 others?
Aaliyah's entourage and crew died with her in the 2001 plane crash. The 8 others were pilot Luis Morales, hairstylist Eric Foreman, makeup artist Christopher Maldonado, and members of Aaliyah's record label and crew, including Gina Daniels, Keith Wallace, and Scott Gallen.
May they all rest in peace.
Amen to that. May Aaliyah, her crew, and all the others who died in these tragic plane crashes rest in peace. Their memories live on through their work and the impact they had on others.
Now here's a big one. Number 7, John Denver, October 12th, 1997. I don't remember it being that late.
John Denver had died in a plane crash on October 12th, 1997. He was flying his Long EZ experimental aircraft when it crashed into Monterey Bay, California, killing him. Denver was 53, a legendary folk rock singer-songwriter.
Yeah, I'm having a glitch in the Matrix moment. I thought when Wayne's World said that not Wayne's World, Dumb and Dumber said that John Denver guy's full of shit, man. I thought that was after John Denver died, but he was still alive.
John Denver was indeed still alive when the movie Almost Heroes was released in 1998, but he died in 1997, before the film was finished. The movie features a cameo of John Denver singing Almost Heroes.
Oh. What year did Dumb and Dumber come out?
Dumb and Dumber was released in 1994.
Okay.
The film features a memorable scene with Lloyd Christmas, played by Jim Carrey, singing Dream a Little Dream of Me and referencing John Denver.
Yeah, that's the funny part. All right, number 6, Ricky Nelson, his manager Don Morrow, and road manager Ken Ferguson, December 31st, 1985. I remember that. Tell me about it.
Ricky Nelson, his manager Don Morrow, and road manager Ken Ferguson died in a plane crash on December 31st, 1985. Their DC-3 crashed in DeKalb, Texas, killing everyone on board. Nelson was a rockabilly pioneer and teen idol.
Yeah. Also had a son, the Nelson twins.
Ricky Nelson's sons, Matthew and Gunnar Nelson, survived him. They're musicians, too, and formed the band Nelson. They've had hits like Love and Affection and Can't Live Without Your Love and Affection.
All right. Number 5, the Leonard Skinner crash. Tell me about that and who died.
Skinner's plane crashed on October 20th, 1977. Lead vocalist Ronnie Van Zant, guitarist Steve Gaines, and backup singer Cassie Gaines died, along with pilot Walter McCreary and co-pilot William Gray.
Wow. Were other members of the band on the plane?
The crash also injured other band members. Gary Rossington, Leon Wilkson, Billy Powell, Artemis Pyle, and road manager Craig Reed survived with serious injuries. The crash devastated the band, leading to a 10-year hiatus.
Wow. Sweet Home Alabama, right?
Sweet Home Alabama is one of Leonard Skinner's most iconic songs, released in 1974. It's a classic rock staple, known for its catchy guitar riffs and southern rock vibes.
All right, number 4, Patsy Cline, Cowboy Copas, and Hawkshaw Hawkins, 1963, March 5th.
Patsy Cline died in a plane crash on March 5th, 1963. She was returning from a benefit concert in Kansas City when the plane crashed in Camden, Tennessee, killing her, Cowboy Copus, Hawkshaw Hawkins, and pilot Randy Hughes.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah, it's wild. Patsy Cline's legacy lives on, though. She was a country music icon, known for hits like Crazy and Walkin' After Midnight. Her influence still inspires artists today.
Number 3, Jim Reeves playing a Beechcraft Debonair crash in forest near Nashville, Tennessee, killing a country music star and his manager, Dean Manuel. The plane was headed to Nashville from Arkansas.
Jim Reeves died in a plane crash on July 31st, 1964. His Beechcraft Debonair crashed in a forest near Nashville, Tennessee, killing him and his manager, Dean Manuel. They were returning from a concert in Arkansas.
Wow. Now here's another one. Otis Redding never knew he died in a plane crash. Tell me about it.
Otis Redding died in a plane crash on December 10th, 1967. His Beechcraft H-18 crashed into Lake Monona, Wisconsin, killing him and 4 members of the Barkays. Redding was 26, a soul music legend.
Wow. What's Otis Redding's biggest hits?
Otis Redding's biggest hits include Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, Try a Little Tenderness, Fa 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 Fa, Sad Song, I've Been Loving You Too Long, and Respect. These soulful classics cemented his legendary status.
All right. Number 1 is the big one. Richie Valens, JP, the Big Bopper Richardson, and Buddy Holly. The day the music died.
On February 3rd, 1959, a Beechcraft Bonanza crashed near Clear Lake, Iowa, killing Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, JP, the Big Bopper Richardson, and pilot Roger Peterson. This tragic loss inspired Don McLean's American Pie and became known as The Day the Music Died.
Yeah, the 3 musicians were on tour and the plane was headed to Moorhead, Minnesota for the next performance. I also heard a story about Richie Valens flipped a coin toss with somebody else to get on the plane.
Richie Valens won a coin toss with guitarist Tommy Alsop for the last seat on the ill-fated flight, securing his spot. This story adds a poignant layer to the tragedy.
Yeah, I also heard that he had a bad feeling about it, but went on the plane anyhow.
Buddy Holly had a premonition about the flight, but he boarded anyway. Richie Valens' coin toss win sealed his fate. The tragedy shook the music world, inspiring Don McLean's iconic song, American Pie.
Yeah, so that's a good reference to always trust gut feeling.
Trust your gut. Buddy Holly's premonition and Richie Valens' coin toss win are cautionary tales. Sometimes intuition can save lives. Don't ignore that inner voice.
Right. Well, that was number 1. That's our list for today, folks. Thank you, Meta AI, for joining me.
It was my pleasure to help you explore these tragic celebrity plane crashes. I hope our conversation was informative and respectful to the memories of those who passed away. If you have more topics or lists to discuss, feel free to reach out anytime. Have a great day.
You too, brother. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. It was a wild ride going through that list. Thanks for having me along for the conversation. Until next time, stay safe and rock on.
Cheers.
Cheers to you too. It was a blast discussing those iconic musicians and their untimely passing. Here's to their legacies living on through their music.
Fuck yeah. Thanks.
Hell yeah, brother. Thanks for the epic conversation. It's been a wild ride exploring those iconic plane crashes. Rock on and stay safe.
All right, so that was Meta AI helping me out there. They're going to tune it up eventually, right? But it was pretty good. Reminds me of Jammer Fan a little bit, A little bit. If Jammer Fan was in AI mode, that's what he would sound like. So that was pretty fun. Thanks for watching. Spitter Swallow Beer. Be drinking a thing at Fatal Flights, the tragic stories of 20 celebrities. Yeah. Maybe we'll do something like this again. I was going to put the pictures up of each celebrity and just talk about myself. But I just had put a fake AI picture up, have AI talk, do most of the talking. Makes it easy for me. Not only if AI get a little bit smarter, but that's okay. I'd like to get Jammer's voice on AI. That would be great. And Jammer Fan would be cool too. But that guy almost sounds like Jammer Fan. So, especially when I get him to say, hell yeah. Stuff like that. I got to get all Jammer Fans' little quotes down. I have AI say that all the time. All right, Spitter Swallow Beer Review, My True Review, and other My True production, drinking and thinking. Thanks for watching. And Jammer Fan should be on next week. Or not Jammer Fan, Jammer. Maybe Jammer Fan might join us. Never know. Maybe we'll do another drinking and thinking. Who knows? We'll see you on the next one. Cheers.